We're only going to have about 45 minutes, so. Okay.
Oh, wait, you don't want to go over? The fans are not going to hate you for it.
I can't.
Come on.
I can't.
The following program is the property of KCEG Radio and cannot be reproduced or rebroadcast without the permission of KCEG Radio. And now, coming to you live from Studio A in beautiful downtown North Dakota, ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, it's the Mike Leonard Show.
This is KCEG Radio, playing unsigned artists 24/7, and you are listening to the Mike Leonard Show. Now here's Mike with today's topic.
All right, we're going to start tonight off with Pierre Lehman from UnnRooLee. Yep, I see you. Just a second. I don't have the sound on yet. Okay, and we have Conrad in there and me, and you'll see it on live chat. Well, hello, Pierre. Finally.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Conrad. How are you guys doing?
Hi. Good. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, is everybody on then?
We're all fine. I don't see Conrad yet.
Hold on.
Come on, Conrad. You're the youngster. You know best how to do these things. Us old guys, we always have problems with logging in and signing up and getting into things. But you know what? There's a will, there's a way, right, guys?
Yeah, I gotta get off. I'm talking
I'm
on.
not going to give up on this. I know I can get in somehow. And here I am.
I hung up on you.
Good afternoon.
Pierre, I actually hung up on you because I was getting feedback over here.
Ooh, now I have a problem. I don't hear sound. Oh, no.
You don't hear
sound?
sound?
I don't hear you. Okay, what do I do now?
Oh, wait.
All your settings.
Okay, well.
Better call you again.
Okay, I guess we're going to have chemically dependency here.
Hey, guys, I'm calling Mike again on his regular phone because me, the old guy,
It's
doesn't know how to get the sound going.
2015.
I'm sure we can figure this out.
Okay, can you hear me
about
now?
half an hour left by the time. Hey?
I got to... Okay, can you hear okay?
I can hear you on the phone here, but I cannot hear you on the thing. Oh, I know why. I had the headphone plugged in. Oh my God, I'm so old. This is not good.
Conrad, I think
Now I got you.
Well,
I'm gonna hang up the regular phone, and now
Okay.
we're good. I hear you.
Okay.
You hear me. I see you. You see me.
oh my...
You know what? We should get ready about an hour beforehand, huh?
I don't know. I think we'll get a drink. right, Conrad?
Isn't there?
Well-
I got someone who wants to say hello. Hello, everyone. This guy is too old. He doesn't know how to use technology. You suck. What? You suck. Oh my God, Froggy's giving me a hard time.
He's got...
lets
Well,
me log in, then we'll be fine. But no, he's trying to do it on his own, and he's no good. Boom,
Hey.
boom, there you go. Slap
Pierre.
on the face.
Pierre,
Yes.
I want to
Yes.
first welcome you to the Mike Leonard Show, and thanks for doing a live interview with us tonight. And
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank goodness we finally got it going. I think it's probably, but you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I do not want to tell you about it. I'm just kidding. Of course I do. You want the long version or the short version?
Oh, we got 45 minutes.
Oh, short version then. Okay, I was born and raised in Switzerland. Started playing music at age 16, and that's 1974, folks. So pull out your calculators, and what'd you get?
Dang.
65 in August, I'm going to be. Do I look like 65? Of course not. Look at this beautiful face.
Oh, I thought
huh?
Okay, I've not seen.
He's crazy, you know. Don't listen to him. He's nuts. He's not right in his head. you crazy, man.
Anyway, so
If somebody's watching Twitch right now, TV on our our show. They're going to be going crazy seeing all this going on. But
I'm itching just listening to the word twitching.
You what?
I got a twitch right here. Oh no, that's an itch. Sorry. Anyways, why do they call it Twitch TV anyway? Do you know?
I don't know. I know. I like it a lot. It's
I
it
think
works
there are
pretty
people
good.
who are constantly scratching themselves in the crotch, so they call it itch, and then they call it twitch.
Yeah. Hey, Pierre.
Conrad is sitting there going, I don't know about this guy. Maybe we made a mistake, Dad.
No.
Hello, little cave. How you doing? Look at your smile. Oh, I haven't seen you in ages, man. How's the drumming going? I listened to your view of Conrad. I'm not sure at this point.
Oh.
So let me tell you. So at 16, I started playing with this friend of mine, Tommy, and we played in a band called Vampire Rock in my hometown. And we did that for 5 years, and then I got impatient, and I decided to go to London. And auditioned for Judas Priest, and I failed miserably. They said, what song would you like to play? I go, I would like to play Rock-a-Rolla. That was one of their first album. And Ken Downing, he's starting to play it, and then he stops. He goes, I can't remember how it goes. It was too old of a song. And then you go, okay, another one. I go, how about the Green Militia with the two-prong crown? They go, okay. And so I go, brr, psh, tap, tap. Nobody's starting. And Glenn Tipton goes, how about a count? Oh, my God. I knew I failed right then and there. So that was my audition for Judas. And then did audition for a band called No Dice. They became actually pretty big in Europe, but that didn't take either. They were like short-haired guys, and I was really long hair with the heavy metal stuff, you know, the cufflinks and all the stuff. Anyway, and then I decided to go to America. I went to Boston, to the Berklee College of Music. And the reason I got in there is because I had done jazz school in Switzerland. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten in. It's hard to get into that college. It's one of the most renowned music colleges, I think, in the world.
Really?
Members of so many bands have been there. For example, the members of the Cars, 2 or 3 members of the Cars have been there. The Cars. I like the car in the yard and listen to the cars.
I know. Jeez.
They're a good band, though. I love them. I was in the Cars tribute band in LA for 7 years. In fact, me and my friend Daryl, he started it, but I was one of the first ones to join him. Me and the keyboard player McRae, we did the Cars tribute for 7 years together, and then I left. And you know what? They're still going. And when I went to America 2 weeks ago, I saw them performing live. How fun was that?
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, I know it was. And so 2 weeks ago, I was in the States visiting all my friends over there. There's only one friend I could not visit, and I'm upset about it.
Was he in prison?
His friend is Mike Leonard, Conrad Leonard. You guys are too far away from LA.
Yeah.
But you know, maybe next time. Who knows?
Yeah,
maybe we'll do it next time.
Yeah, you get your RV out, but hey, we better start asking some questions if you want. Do you want us to ask questions or no?
Yeah, because I can go on all day long without you even asking a question. I'll just rattle.
Do you want to start Little Cave or?
Yeah, come on, Little Cave, your turn.
He's all set up.
Oh, do you guys know why I called them Little Cave and Big Cave? One time I asked them about Serena and Venus Williams, and they were both going, who are you talking about? So I said, what are you guys living under a rock? Or even worse, are you guys living in a cave? You don't know the Williams sisters? And so they stuck. Now they call Little Cave and Big Cave. Just in case you people are wondering what the hell's going on with the Little Cave thing. They didn't know the Williams sisters. I could not believe it, man. That's funny.
Oh, well,
yeah, real funny for you, hey? Hello.
He thinks he's the star of the show. Did you know I started a show on YouTube called The Greenie Show, and he's the whatchamacallit? He's the star of the show.
Yes, I am.
So I do a new series on YouTube called The Greenie Show, and every day or every other day I'm going to do like a 7-minute thing.
Really?
With him. You should see the first one. It's hilarious, man. It really is actually funny. My wife started laughing so hard. I just a goofball, you know. I'm on my bipolar high, and I can talk for hours. So you don't even need to ask me a question. I just tell you stuff.
Yeah. Well,
So anyway, start with the first question. Come on, Conrad, your turn. I'll shut up.
Okay, you got to ask.
So,
That'd be.
where is your band Unruly from?
We're in Australia. We're in Bendigo, which is two and a half hours northwest of Melbourne. And I started in 2018, and we were playing live until COVID hit, and then we stopped playing live. And the other guys went on doing their own thing, and I'm the only Unruly at this point. I'm just doing recording of new songs, and I just started going to Melbourne to record in a really nice studio. Because when I record myself in my studio, it's okay, but it sounds like a demo, and I want to have my songs sounding like radio-ready songs. And so I went to that studio, and then I did another thing, Mike and Conrad. I actually had it mastered too, so it's even a better sound now in the latest version, which I'm going to send you. I didn't send it yet. It sounds just a little bit more, you know, in mastering terms, they go, it sounds more shine. It's got a shine to it, and it's punchier, and it's a little bit. It sounds like it's louder, even if you play with the same volume, the old version and new version, it sounds louder. It just sounds crisper. Those are the words they use in the mastering industry.
Okay, and Pierre,
Yeah.
why have you lived in so many places?
Yeah, why have you lived in so many places, you crazy man? Huh? Tell me that. He cannot sit still, I tell you. He cannot stay anywhere still. No.
Well, to be honest, I'm tired of moving, man. I calculated how many times I moved in my life the other day, and it was at least once per year. So now I've been here 5 years in Bendigo, and thank goodness we found a nice little place. So my wife found a nice little place, and we've been here. She's been here 6 years, and I've been here 5 years now. And so, yeah, I just followed rock and roll, because in Switzerland, you know, they yodel 80, but there's no rock and roll there, basically. So I from very young age, I said, I'm going to have to. Hello, Conrad, where are you? Conrad.
Hello?
Yes. Oh, there you are. You're going back and forth. There you go. Your video cuts out sometimes. It's probably maybe my internet line is not good enough.
Oh, it could be.
Anyway, so I get easily distracted, as you can see. I'm very bipolar. I'm very ADD, ADHD. I have all these things, all these mental, wonderful things that people get. I have them. I'm relatively normal, though.
Well, I don't know if I'd say that
I
much.
don't have any. I don't have Tourette. Fuck! I don't have Tourette or anything. Shit! None of that. Okay, I shouldn't make fun of that. It's not good, hey. But I can, because I have a problem too. I'm bipolar majorly. That's why I have this little guy. Anyway, I got off topic, as I always do. So, yeah, I just followed rock and roll. I wanted to play rock and roll, and Switzerland is not a good place for rock and roll. And also, because Switzerland, it's German, French, Italian. We don't have English as a national language. So when you want to write a song, you can write lyrics, that is, for a song. You can write them to a certain point, but you don't know the intricacies of the English language. You don't know expressions. You have no clue. You can just talk the most important things, like, yes, I want to go to the restaurant. Yes, where is the toilet? Okay, thank you. It's over there. Thank you. That kind of stuff. But you don't know expressions that we have, you know, as Americans. You don't know the expressions that English people have or Australians have. So I really wanted to live in English-speaking countries. And finally, after 20 years, I started catching on and be able to write lyrics that, you know, are more interesting. And so now it's been, what, I left Switzerland in 1984. How many years is that? 94, 2004, 14, almost 38 years, almost 40 years. So I feel more American than I feel Swiss. That's for darn sure. And I still feel more American than I feel Australian. That's for darn sure, too.
Wow. Okay,
so
Conrad.
that's the reason why. It's rock and roll that always drove me to find a place in. And America right now, sorry to say, but America right now is so hip hop oriented, and rock and roll has a bit disappeared. Whereas in Australia, there's still a rock and roll, and I feel I have a better chance to make it here. So it was an easy decision for me to come here to join Maria, to join my wife, because she was here and I was in America. She was in Australia here where I am right now. And it was like one of us has to move, It was a long distance love affair. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Conrad, are you going to ask another question?
Yeah, but you guys been talking.
Well, I've been talking. I call it the waterfall of words.
Okay. Well, Pierre, who rates your songs?
I don't know. Someone up there, I think. Oh, really? I really actually don't know sometimes. I mean, I write the songs, and the lyrics and the music, but I do not know where it comes from sometimes. It's just all of a sudden, boom, it's there. Yeah, I'll give you a good example. Maybe 4 weeks ago, I always go for walks, and they're like an hour to 2 hour. I walk an hour to 2 hour per day for exercise, and just because I love being outdoors. I love the outdoors. I see kangaroos here. I see what's called the magpie, which is like a crow that sings funny. They go in the morning, and it's hilarious. So yeah, I'll go for walks, and all of a sudden I was thinking, why does Australia not have their own Christmas song? They always copy. Australia is very much like Switzerland. They always copy the Americans. Sorry, Australia. They always copy the Americans. Everything America do seems like holy or something, especially when it comes to rock and roll. And I know Australians are going to go, nah, you're full of shit, mate. What are you talking about, mate? But it's all right. Switzerland is really bad with that. And Australia, yeah, they got their own thing going on. They got their own rock and roll, really. And then some try to imitate the Americans. Of course, they got AC/DC here, and they're really super proud of them, and they should be. AC/DC is, to me, one of the very best rock bands there is, and they did their own thing. They didn't copy anyone, that's for sure. They getting copied. They got copied by so many bands, it's not even funny. And Angus said that once. He said, there's so many people, so many bands trying to be like us, but there's only one AC/DC, and you hear it right away when you hear it. You know when it's AC/DC when you hear it. And it's true. There's so many copycats, but there's only one real AC/DC, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so I'm walking, and I'm going, so does Australia have a Christmas song? And I start thinking, I don't think so. All I ever hear at Christmas is these the regular tunes that everybody plays, and usually American ones, and some English ones too, I guess. And so I thought, what if I write a Christmas tune specifically for Australia? With the things that happen here in Australia that don't happen in other countries. And I called Maria and I asked her if she knew an Australian Christmas song. She goes, no, I don't actually. And so then we looked it up online when I got home, and we couldn't really find anything. There was one band that had done something, but it was really flying under the radar. I mean, you really had to search for it. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to write one. So the idea came to me while walking at 7 p.m. At 7 a.m., 12 hours later, I had a song finished. Lyrics, music, arrangement, the whole shebang.
Wow.
So there you go. That's an example.
So, what are your plans and goals for Unruly now, since you got back?
Right now, I'm trying to get myself on social media more and more, and I'm really all over Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. And I started also doing Pinterest and Instagram and doing those, and for some reason those don't work for me. I guess everybody has their preferences on the internet, what they like to use. And for me, it's Twitter and Facebook right now. They still work for me really well. And I hope Mr. Zuckerberg is not going to change to Meta, because that Meta thing I don't like it, to be honest. Zuckerberg, what are you doing, man? So anyway, yeah, Facebook and Twitter is really fun. And I have almost 1,000 followers on Twitter, and Facebook I have about, I think just a little bit over 200 followers. So I'm getting somewhere little by little. It's hard work, man. I spend hours on these things. It's ridiculous. Sometimes I'm up all night doing that. I'm bipolar, so when I'm bipolar high, which I'm right now, I sleep maybe 4-5 hours a day. So I can be up all night. Then I sleep maybe, from 6 to 10, and then I'm wide awake again for the rest of the day and night.
Mm-hmm.
So hours and hours on this. So that's what I want to do first. And then I want to get all these songs that I've recorded before, re-recorded really nice, you know, with that studio that I go to and that mastering service that I go to. And it's cost money, it's not cheap. So I space it at like every 3 to 4 months, I'll be recording a new song. And this year, it's going to be the one I just did, Love, Love, Love. Then the next one is Magpies. It used to be called Bird Song. Now it's called Magpies because I'm singing about those funny birds I was just telling you earlier. And then the next song is going to be the Christmas song.
Oh, yep. Wow. You know, I'll actually, when this show actually ends, I'll actually play a few of your songs on, make this into an hour, this video that we're doing right now for Twitch TV. Well, I'll make it a full show, but I'll be able to just throw in the music for you.
Oh, that's good. Cool.
But
I knew there was a good to all this. There's always a positive thing about things, you know? Even if it looks bad at the moment. You and I were really going, what the heck is going on? Why can't I log in? We were both struggling to find the reason, right? But there's always a way. I knew there had to be. So I started clicking all over the place and I finally found it.
I know.
It's so weird. It's just me. I'm not technologically well. I'm getting better with technology. Actually, I used to be really bad with it. I'm getting much better with it.
So, what are your goals?
I mean, hey,
what are your goals?
Oh, my goal is to have a good time. That's number one. My goal is to be happy with my wife, Maria, and to have a good time and just enjoy the ride, man. You know, when I used to be so, you know, how should I put it politely? I used to be so, I want to do this. I want to be a star and stuff, you know, and get all, And now it's like, you know what? If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, I'm enjoying the way to do it. You know, the uphill path to make it. It's, I mean, since 1974, man, it's 48 years. And I still have that dream that it's possible to do it. Because rock and roll doesn't have an age anymore. Look at the Rolling Stones, right?
Oh yeah.
Rock and roll doesn't have an age anymore, man. It's just like when my dad used to be into jazz, and I saw a guy called Louis Bellson. He's the guy who invented putting two bass drums together. He's a drummer, but he always had his own jazz band, and he was the one inventing the double bass drum thing. And I met him personally. I saw his concert in LA, and he came to greet everybody who was still in the venue after like a half hour, 45 minutes, and I had waited, and he gave me his autograph. Of course, I don't have that anymore because I moved so many times. I lost everything, but yeah, I got to meet the guy, and that was so impressive because my dad used to listen to all these jazz records, and one of them was with Louis Bellson. So, yeah.
Wow.
And so when you look at that, when my dad was listening to jazz, these jazzers all got old, you know, and they still listen to jazz. They still had their concerts. Same with rock and roll. And it's going to be the same with hip hop. All these guys, Snoop Dogg and all these cats, they're all going to get older. They're still going to do hip hop, and there's going to be old people still listening to hip hop.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be the same thing. Yeah. By the way, do you know what hip hop stands for me? I mean, young people, hip hop, they think of music right away, rapping and all that. For me, hip hop means a well-dressed bunny rabbit, hip hop.
Really?
I'm just joking. It's my silly joke.
I don't know if Conrad's still on.
He's probably still on there.
I think he wrote.
Does he show your screen, Mike? Because he doesn't show on my screen.
No, I think
he fell asleep.
Oh, I think he's playing with a dog. We got him a new puppy. But hey, Pierre, I got to ask you about. Why don't you tell the audience about how Love, Love, Love came about? You know, from the original.
Good question, that.
I mean,
good question. That. Do you know what? I was in LA still. Back in 2012, I wrote this song. That song is like 10 years old already. It was really different. It was a shuffle beat instead of a straight beat, and it was guitar-wise so different. Oh my God! It was like a little blues song kind of thing. And when I decided to do that song, because I've never really recorded it, I used to just play it on my guitar, and I had all the lyrics and everything. The lyrics have not changed. The lyrics are the exact same thing as 10 years ago, but boy, did the music change. When I looked at it again 10 years later here in Australia, I was going, I don't like that rhythm. I don't like the beat. I like the guitars. I don't like anything except the lyrics. And the melody was there. The basic melody was there, the vocal melody, and the guitar chords. Those I didn't change, but I just didn't like the way it felt rhythm-wise. So I changed everything up. And then when I went to record it at the Electric what's his name? The Electric Recording Lab is the studio that I went to, and the guy that owns the lab, it's actually in his house. He has a beautiful studio set up in his house, and his name is Scott Watkins, and he helped me a little bit with the arrangement, which brought the song to a different level. And also I was using his amplifier and his stack, his setup. And you know what? I don't even know what the brand was of that. I was just so involved in just concentrating on my playing, and I let him do his job, and he let me do my job, and he said, okay, try this amp, boom, boom, we hooked it up, and I got the most amazing feedback of that thing. And I was just playing around with the feedback constantly, and he kept recording all of it, and then he put it together in the song, and that's why it sounds the way it does. That in the beginning, that wah, 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 it's just me. Hold on, Froggy, I gotta put you here. So it's just me holding the guitar and enjoying the feedback and going like this, shaking it. That's what gave that weird, at the very intro, that's what gave it that weird sound. And then later on, I was tuning the guitar, and it sounded like so cool that I was going, and he recorded that too. So he used that at the beginning of the song. And then later on, I had many more feedback things happening, and he recorded all of them, and he put that at the end of the song. So the song has feedback all over the place. It's so fun.
Oh, yeah.
I would have never done that on my Marshall stack. I have a Marshall, but it's very different with what he was using. His is so sensitive and so powerful that you get a feedback. You just stand there and hit the chord or hit a note, and it feeds back like nuts if you're in front of the speaker. And I was playing around with it, and he recorded all of it. Anyway, I got way off topic probably again here, but yeah.
No, that's fine.
So
I was because it used to have 3 different names instead of Love, 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 didn't it?
Yeah, it used to be called L'amour loves Liebe, and you know what? L'amour means love in French.
Right.
Loves is of course the verb in English, and then Liebe is love again in German. So it meant love, loves, love. And I used to sing, oh, L'amour love Liebe. Love, loves, love. Then I thought love, loves, love. That's kind of complicated to say. So I decided to go love, love, love. And then people were having a hard time pronouncing that L'amour loves Liebe thing. So then I was started thinking maybe I should call it something else. And so I did a little poll, and I sent emails to everybody, friends of mine, and asked, what's better, love, 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 or L'amour loves Liebe? And most people said love, love, love right away. And I knew that was going to happen. So the song got a name change.
And I do have to ask you this because we have such short time today. Oceans Apart. I want you to tell me all about that.
Oh, boy. So I was living in Australia still. Maria here. No, I was living in America, sorry, in the LA area. Mission Viejo to be precise. And later Portola Hills. My very last place I lived in America was Portola Hills. Nobody will know that, I think. It's called, it's a town just up towards the mountain from Lake Forest. A lot of people might know Lake Forest, which is just off the 5 freeway. And so if you go El Toro all the way up into the mountains, you reach Portola Hills. And I used to live there the last year and a half. And anyway, so I was also teaching there. I teach here, and I taught in America guitar, drums, keyboard, ukulele, all these things, bass, all these instruments. And anyway, so one day there's this girl. She had written a song for God. Their family was very religious, and she needed help to get the melody going and a little bit with the lyrics. And so I helped her out, and the melody developed there while I was teaching, and all of a sudden I'm going, this could be a cool song. So then I developed it further because it was just a very basic thing, and it ended up being Oceans Apart, and then being away from Maria, of course, Oceans Apart. So I wrote the song in the States, but I really actually recorded it properly here. So it's this song is now what, about 7 years old also.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know it's my
Definitely
favorite.
for my wife.
Yeah. You. Oh, I'm just trying to get this set up for trying to get these songs set up for after the show, so I can actually if it works. So I think Little Cave, I think he disappeared.
Little Cave. I know he gave up on us. How come?
Oh, yeah.
It's these old people. They're just talking BS.
I know.
Little Cave, by the way, he's taking lessons a little bit, drum lessons, and he's really good. He's going to be good.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to be a good drummer.
You should see what he's got set up in the living room right now. It's
Oh boy.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been. Oh, he's back. He's back. I hear him laughing. Yeah, we've done a few lessons. We'll do more lessons, Conrad. Whenever we have time.
Oh, he's home till August.
Oh, cool. We'll have time. We'll do some lessons with him. So what else, Mike? What else do you want to know about this unruly person?
Oh. Well, another one was I was going to ask you about the 2222.
Oh, I love that song. And it's Maria's favorite unruly song. By the way, Maria is a total Queen fan. She loves the band Queen. Freddie Mercury. She thinks he's the best rock and roll singer in the world. I think she may be right. There's one other one that I admire totally. It's Rob Halford from Judas Priest. That guy can sing. Holy moly. I was going to say something else. I stopped myself just in time. Still in there after solo. So, yeah, 2222. So there's a place called Lake Boga, and that's here in the state of Victoria, and it's near Swan Hill. Now, if you look at the map of Victoria, you'll see Swan Hill almost at the northern tip, fairly north of in the northern part of the state of Victoria, and that's where we go sometimes just to chill, and we go camping there, and I was on a bipolar high, and on a bipolar high, I can't sleep. So Maria's in the tent sleeping, and I wake up at 4 in the morning and go for a walk. And I'm walking like this rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden in my head, I don't know where it came from. I have no idea. I tell you, these songs come, I don't know where they come from, really. Sometimes I wonder if it's me writing it, or the universe, or my mom or dad or something. I have no clue where they come from. And it's I kept doing that for a while. And then I thought, what could I do with that? Now, Maria and I have been doing markets. So we were selling churros at markets and festivals in Victoria. And whenever we were hungry when we travel, we always stop at a KFC and get the bucket of chicken and fries. And so I started thinking, why don't I write a song about fast food? And then what had happened just a couple of days prior, we had been to a store in here in the Bendigo area, a KFC store, and my number was 2222, and I have a copy of it. I laminated it because to me that's so important. So I laminated it. It's the original receipt from KFC, and it has the number 2222 on it. And I grew up in Switzerland on a street, and the street number was 2222. Just 22, not twice, just 22. And so that's one of my favorite numbers. And also I love the phrase catch 22 and all that. So I thought, maybe I'll do something with that. And then I remember the name on the ticket was Savannah. So she was the one serving me. And so I fiddled around with that. And I came up with the first verse pretty quick, and then the pre-chorus too. Fast food place, here I come, I belong to you, and all that. So that came pretty quick. And then I had that for a while, and I had no chorus. And that's why in the beginning you have two verses and no chorus. Verse, pre-chorus, verse, pre-chorus, and then finally you get the chorus. So the chorus comes really late in this song. That's because it came late to my head. And then I was, believe it or not, the third verse, I invented that one in the toilet. I was in the toilet at Lake Boga, at the camping grounds. And all of a sudden I go, oh, because another time when I went went to KFC, there was a lady behind me, and she got hers first. She got her order first, and I couldn't figure out why. So then he came to me and go, the one behind me got hers first. What's that all about? And when I go into those places, sometimes I'll be raggedy, you know, old jeans and a shirt that's not so clean and whatnot. So I came up with a thing, I guess my old blue jeans and a ripped up shirt don't carry that much clout. So I wrote this verse, sitting taking a dump. Yeah.
Pierre,
and it's Maria's favorite Unruly tune. Yeah.
How did you come up with a name Unruly?
Oh, that's me and my friend Rooney, Jeff Rooney. So Maria used to go to a place that had karaoke. We don't anymore since COVID. That stopped. That and it's a restaurant called New China Restaurant, and we have a really good friend called Kenny, and he was always doing the karaoke emceeing over there, and so we used to go in there, just hang out, and sometimes go sing. I used to sing like "Little Sister, Don't You." I used to sing Elvis Presley, and so there was a guy called Jeff there with long hair, and he sat alone on his table, and Maria goes, "Oh, that's Jeff over there. He's always in here singing too. He used to sing Imagine by John Lennon and stuff like that." And so I said, I'm going to say hi to him. So I went to say hi to Jeff, and then I said, why don't you come over to our table? And Maria and Jeff had already knew each other per se, you know, like hello, and that, just hello and goodbye, and they knew each other's names, but they had never really talked much. So anyway, big conversation started, and then I said a little bit later, I said, you know what, I want to start a band here, and he was going, okay, but not really, didn't see that all that interested. Then later on, I started calling him and telling him, you know, if I start a band, would you be interested in being part of it? And he started sounding a little bit more interested. And then I didn't really have a name for the band, so I said, what can we do? And I like that my first three letters are Lee, L-E-E, and his is R-O-O. For Rooney, Jeff Rooney. So we said Lee-Roo and Roo-Lee. And then I said, okay, I'm going to go home, because I was on one of my walks. We were on the phone. Now I went home and looked it up, and it had Lee-Roo and Roo-Lee were already taken. Roo-Lee is actually a really nice fashion store, online fashion store. And so so he goes, you know, you should call it Unruly, mate. That's a real rock and roll band, mate. So good idea. And then I said, why don't we spell it funny, UNN instead of unruly, you know, UNRULY. We'll use our names, and it became UNN ROOLEE. So it's 3 and 3 and 3. And then I had the thing, I love red, white, and blue, you know, the English and Australian and American flag, red, white, and blue. And that's so good for rock and roll. By the way, those are the 3 countries. If you're born in either England, US, or America, you are so lucky, you guys. You guys don't even know how lucky you are. Yeah, that is if you want to be a rock and roller. You got such an advantage over the whole rest of the world. Canada, a little bit. New Zealand, a little bit. But really, those 3 countries are it, man, when it comes to rock and roll.
Really?
So anyway, so that's why I'm big with the red, white, and blue. You know, I love our flags. The English, the Australian, and American flag. I love them.
I love the cover on that record.
And so I designed that myself, that logo, you know, Unruly with that font and all that. I did that myself, basically.
That's really nice. I wish I had one for the station like that.
No, yours is nice too, though. I saw yours. It's cool.
No, it's pretty old. I had a guy that did that many years ago. But hey, what genre is your music?
I'll classify this as rock, and basically rock or rock and roll. But also when they ask for the tags, I put in rock, pop, indie rock, indie pop, pop rock, rock pop, indie pop rock, indie rock pop. Sometimes I put ballad, like for the song Magpies, which is the next song. That's going to be a ballad. So ballad I put in, and I'm gonna have a reggae song next year. I've already got it in my head pretty much. I haven't written anything yet, no lyrics. I just got the 4 chords and down. So reggae is going to be on the menu next year. I love reggae. So I call it really rock and roll with influences. And I have blues influence, punk influence, reggae influence. You know, I'm a little bit. I want to be a little bit like Mr. McCartney. I know I'm not, but I want to be a little bit like him. He's so talented with his voice. How he can change the timbre of his voice, the different styles of music. The Beatles' White Album is like, to me, my favorite album, all-time album. If someone tells me, you're okay, you're gonna be on an island for 10 years, which album do you want? You got only one you can choose. It's the White Album, any day. Any day I'll choose the White Album.
See, mine's
so funny.
Mine's the White Album too, but it's John Lennon's Imagine.
Yeah, do you know what? John Lennon's Imagine album is amazing also.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, John and Paul, they were just amazing musicians, period. And their voices are so cool.
Oh, I know. Pierre, where have you performed with your band?
Oh, yeah, Victoria only. But still, I mean, in the beginning, there was a club here called the Music Man. Music Man's Life Big Bash. Can you see this poster up there?
I can see it, but I can't read it.
The middle one. Yeah, it's a bit far away. I could pull the... I won't mess it up. So, yeah, that was the last Big Bash on the at the end of 2018. He closed the club down, and we were part of it, and we played there. And we used to play there every Thursday. He had open mic night every Thursday, and actually built Unruly on Thursday nights. I would go every time, and first I was alone, then a drummer joined me, then a drummer and bass player joined me, and I went through maybe 6, 7, 8 drummers, 3 or 4 bass players, and when it comes to guitar, there was Jeff Rooney, and then there was a guy called Pete Nelson, and there was a guy called Jason Babbage. So, and then drummers was a lot of different people, but Jason ended up doing the bass, Pete on guitar, Jeff on guitar, and me on guitar. So we had 3 guitars, bass, and drums. And that stayed for a long time like that. And drummers rotated. There was a guy called Norm, a guy called Chad, a guy called Adrian, and then we ended up with a guy called Phil. He stayed for quite a while. Excuse me. And so, yeah, we were 5 guys, and then COVID hit, and we had to stop. And we had played festivals. In Swan Hill, that town where Lake Boga is, we also played a festival up there, which was really nice. The first really big gig in Australia for me. Maybe, I don't know, when we played, it was in the afternoon. There were maybe about 600-700 people there. But, spread out, not like just watching us, people walking around, buying food and doing stuff like that. So it was cool. That was a really big stage and nice sound system and everything. And normally we played little, what they call here, hotels. But hotels here are not hotels where you go sleep. When you say a hotel in Australia, it can mean a place where you sleep, but it can also mean a place where you just go for a drink, a pub or a bar. They call them hotels in Australia, which is strange. It takes a little while to get used to that. So when I would write it on my website, I would always write hotel and pub. Because Americans would go, hotel? Why is he playing a hotel? That makes no sense. Well, hotels here are not necessarily hotels. They're just places to go and have a drink. Anyway, so we played places, up and down Victoria, state of Victoria. Never in Melbourne. Never got down there yet. Oh, I was building it to that, but it never happened. COVID hit too early. But that's my next goal, by the way. When it comes to live, in 2023, I want to restart the live band, and then I want to do Melbourne clubs, then I want to do festivals. And I want to get a booking agent. Okay. That's a big goal, getting a booking agent.
We only have about 3 minutes left, but I'm going to throw some songs on afterwards because this will automatically kick me off and redo it. But is there anything you want to say to anybody out there? Your wife? Or...
Yeah, you know what? Just enjoy rock and roll. That's all I can say. Enjoy your music. If you're a listener, if you're a musician, just keep going at it. And that's the advice I got from KK Downing, from Ken after the audition. He says, you know what? If you really love music, just keep going. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what. And he was right. I did so many fun things just because I just kept going. Mm-hmm. And at this point, I mean, after 50 years, I'm not doing it because I want to be a star. I'm doing it because I love music, because I love writing songs. Right. And if that comes, great. I'll take it any day. Of course, I would love to make money and play bigger stages and stuff instead of little clubs. But it's all right. Just enjoy it. Have fun. The most fun part is the uphill struggle. Anyway, here comes Maria. Hi, hon. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Hi.
This is the wife.
Hi.
Hi. Okay,
That's Conrad.
yeah.
Conrad. Okay, show yourself, Conrad.
Well, you know what we'll have to do is I'll throw all your songs together, and sometime we'll just sit and chat on here until all you can
You've never
just
seen
talk
him.
about all your songs.
Hi.
And that's his wife Maria.
Maria's wearing her work outfit. She's in the shed or garage, as we say in America, and she's working on cleaning it up. And I was supposed to go too, but of course I'm a musician. You know how it is. My little hands. No, after this I'm going to go help her. We're going to clean out the shed.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play on this Twitch
studio is
TV.
out of the shed, by the way.
I'll keep the Twitch going for up to an hour, and then I'll so you can watch that. And I'll put your music on here. But I want to thank you very much, Pierre, for taking the time to do this interview, and it's been an honor, and it's gone super, super fast. I was like, but I
know. It feels like we just done this for 15 minutes now.
I don't even seem that long. But
thank you.
But
I wanted to thank you for playing my music and for just supporting the independent artists. Well, because we don't have really that many outlets, and to have someone like you helping us out is great. So I totally appreciate it. Thank you very much for playing my music.
Thank you, and sorry for getting a little frustrated when we were on the phone trying to get connected. I was just like...
Well, you know what? Because I had a hard time logging on, and I always do. I don't know why. It's just me.
Okay.
I'm going to get better at this. What?
I have to, about 15 seconds, so I'm going to have to... But yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, Little Cave, he's actually back here now. He's back here.
Oh, there he is. So bye, you guys. Thanks for everything. Keep on rocking, as they say. Keep on rocking. Oh, there's a little doggy, too.
Yeah.
Froggy, look, there's a little doggy.
Okay.
Nice.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay, bye. Okay, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight for the live interview. Sorry it got to be about 15 minutes late, but we got it on. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Hello listeners, this is Unruly Pierre from Bendigo in Australia. You can find my rock and roll band online at UnnRooLee.com. That spells UNNROOLEE.com. And you're listening to KCEG, the home of indie music since 2008. Thank you everyone and keep on rocking. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pour
this is Unruly Pierre from Bendigo in Australia. You can find my rock and roll band online at UnnRooLee.com. That spells UNNROOLEE.com. And you're listening to KCEG, the home of indie music since 2008. Thank you, everyone, and keep on rocking.
You live in Australia and I'm in America. What are we gonna do? Right now I wanna fly to you. Right now I wanna be with you. Right now I wanna hold you tight. Right now I wanna kiss you. Right now I wanna make you. Right now it feels so right. But we are oceans apart. And sometimes it's so very hard. But when I get a call from you and your sunny smile is coming through, I know it's all worthwhile. Right now I wanna feel your touch. Right now I wanna love you much. Right now it's tearing me apart. Right now I wanna see your eyes. Right now I wanna share the smiles. Right now my feelings of the dark. But we are oceans apart. And some days are so very hard. But I might have never known all the loving that you have shown. And I know it's all worthwhile. Oh, praises, right now I wanna fly to you. Right now I wanna be with you. Right now I wanna hold you tight. Right now I wanna kiss you. Right now I wanna make you. Right now it would feel so right. But we are oceans apart. And sometimes it's so very hard. But when I get a call from you and your sunny smile is coming through, I know it's all worthwhile. Right now I wanna feel your touch. Right now I wanna love you much. Right now it's tearing me apart.
8 night owls at 3 a.m. Here are the top stories.
In the wee small hours, it's morning again for Dale Alexander.
Quiet.
Sorry, honey.
So as not to disturb his family, he arises quietly and skillfully dresses in the dark.
Quiet.
Sorry, honey.
You see, Dale works at the kitchens of 7-Eleven making fresh sandwiches for the day. But these are no ordinary sandwiches. They're Big Eats deli sandwiches, made with the finest ingredients like fresh smoked turkey and jack with crisp lettuce and tangy southwestern mayonnaise on wheat berry bread.
Bye, honey.
What?
Sorry, honey.
These sandwiches are rushed fresh from the cutting board to the local 7-Eleven, so you can enjoy them that same day, which is why Dale doesn't mind getting up early to do his job. In fact, he takes pride in it.
Morning, Dale. Wearing your wife's blouse again.
Sorry, honey.
So try our freshly made deli sandwiches. You'll thank heaven for 7-Eleven and Dale Alexander for coming in early. Offer good at participating locations.
Indie artist, are you looking to get your full album played on KCEG Indie Radio? We have time in our rotation to play your full album at any hour you want, up to 12 songs. Your friends and fans can buy the tracks right off of our website in the You Just Missed area on our website. Plus it will be aired on our Twitch TV to watch live during the time of your album play. Get the airplay you need for a very low cost to you. Check out our website for the link to get your album played. Cannot be aired during the Mike Leonard Show Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 p.m. during the Mike Leonard Show. Any other times will work.
Alright, here we go.
We rock when the others sleep. We rock when the others sleep. KCEG Radio.
Hello listeners, this is Unruly Pierre from Bendigo in Australia. You can find my rock and roll band online at unruly.com. That spells UNNROOLE.com. And you're listening to KCEG, the home of indie music since 2008. Thank you everyone and keep on rocking.
I'm starving. I'm hungry. I need some food. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be fast. 'Cause I'm in the mood. Fast food place. Here I come. I belong to you. Give me grease, ask me what you want. 'Cause that's what you do. Who's next? Oh, I'm so hungry. My face of chicken and fries in a bucket to go. Been waiting here for far too long. They're moving oh so slow. Fast food place, here I come. I belong to you. Give me grease, charge me what you want. 'Cause that's what you do. 22 is my number. Savannah serve me well. 22 is my number. Where's the ringing bell? I want the ringing bell, 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 oh yeah. The one behind me got hers first. What's that all about? I guess my old blue jeans and ripped up shirt don't carry that much clout. Fast food place, here I come. I belong to you. Give me grease, charge me what you want. 'Cause that's what you do. 22 is my number. Savannah serve me well. 22 is my number. Where's the ringing bell? I'm hungry, Brian. He came and left in a New York minute. He came and left. He came and left in a New York minute. He came and left. Looking round as he exits the building. Hurry, hurry, fires up his ass. Look left and right, don't get caught, he thinks. How long's the guilt gonna last? He came and left in a New York minute. He came and left. He came and left in a New York minute. He came and left. All right, you bad boys. Don't get caught now. So next time you're doing hanky-panky, don't stick around if she smells kinda skanky. You might feel a bit a little bit cranky. Better go and do the wanky-wanky. He came and left in a New York minute. He came and left.
And that's New
It's
York Minute.
21:16.
All right, when you're listening to Mike Leonard, and we're going to conclude this now. We just had to make this a little bit over an hour on the Twitch TV. So want to thank Pierre Lehman for coming on board and doing a live interview with us. And thank you very much. And I want to wish everybody a safe and happy weekend and a happy Memorial Day. And want to thank everybody just basically for listening and letting us in your homes tonight. So thanks a lot, and we're going to get back now to the music on KCG.